We are live. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday. Thursday is typically my day of the week when I start to feel tired and I start to slow down. So this is when I start to be really gentle with myself. I've been writing this dragon romantasy in the mornings, and then I have my 8 o'clock normal sprint group that I've had for almost 10 years. Hang on, I forgot to plug the battery in. Phone's gonna die. Phone's gonna die. It's okay, phone. It's okay. Here are your drugs. There are your drugs. You're fine. My son turned I can't write with that on. 1 more second. My son is drying clothes. I can't handle the sound. Now the problem is gonna be I have to remember to start the dryer up again. Or he's gonna be upset. It's morning. I'm gonna write some words. Like I was saying, on Thursdays, I often start to feel tired. I usually take, I don't usually write on Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays. So by the time Monday comes around, I am raring to go. I am so excited to be writing again. But I start to feel tired on Thursdays. And I tell my writing friends often, I have a case of the Thursdays, which means that I don't really feel like writing. But I'm excited about this dragon story, so I am ready to write it. I'm excited to write it. Today's chapter, if you remember, I was feeling, what's the word? I wasn't confident of my hero. I wasn't confident of the voice. I changed the voice to first person, and I think it's working better. And then I wasn't confident of my hero and his actions, because I thought that he was just a little too alone, and you couldn't get a sense of why you should care about this character. And I just gave him a sidekick, and this is going to be my first scene with him and the sidekick. I'm not sure about my hero's personality yet. I'm kind of sure about the sidekick's personality, but I'm not sure of his voice. So this chapter is probably going to take some noodling, and I think I'm going to get kind of a roughness of it today, and then I'm probably just going to play with it. There's a couple of other things. I don't usually go back and rewrite things when I'm drafting, but there's a couple of things that are nagging me. Like, my heroine is supposed to be the smartest person in the room all the time, and you got to see her make the plan for this magical heist that she's going to pull off, but she hasn't done anything else. There's only been hearsay. So I want to like incorporate something in the first couple of chapters where you can see her being the smartest person in the room, and so that the readers know that. And I don't think that I did that. So I want to kind of noodle around about that today, and that might be my Thursday. But let me start to flush out the scene. I'm probably only going to do one sprint, just flushing the scene out. And then I'm just going to sit and noodle it very slowly, very carefully, not pushing myself. I know a lot of writers talk about burnout. I don't like that word, because I just think it's, you know how Ayana Van Zant says, call a thing a thing? And I think burnout is a lot of things that people attribute to it. I'm tired right now. I'm creatively tired right now, which is why I'm going to be very gentle with myself today. That's not burnout. That's me being tired. That's me wanting to take a nap. I'm uncertain about a lot of this story, which means I need to pump brakes and go back and kind of look through what I have to gain confidence, to see where it's not working quite perfectly. That's not burnout. That's me knowing there's something that's not quite working, and I need to go back and fix it. So that's why I don't like that word burnout. Ayala says, call the thing a thing, and I've very clearly diagnosed what I'm feeling and what I'm going to do about it. I also, I know that one of my cures, because I've worked so hard, is consume media, books, movies, friends. That's another thing that helps to keep me motivated, to help keep the creative juices flowing and especially in the winter, I don't want to go outside because I don't like the cold. So I'm not really hanging out in person with friends enough. I hang out every day with friends who we're writing together. Like at 8 o'clock, I need to go to be with my other writing group, and we give each other that energy that we need. But you know, you also need that physical in person connection as well. And in the winter, I don't get enough of that because I don't want to go outside. So I know that this will happen to me. I'm just saying it out loud because I'm tired. I feel tired right now. I'm going to move a lot slower, which is fine. I'm just saying it out loud. All right, today's chapter is going to be my hero's chapter. The purpose of this scene that I'm writing today, my hero, whose name is Duke, his name is Marduk. If I didn't say it out loud already, I love retelling fairy tales and folklore. And I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Good morning, Antonisha. Thank you for joining my Substack. I just saw that this morning. Good morning, and I'm so happy to have you. You don't agree. You don't like that term. Yeah, I don't like it either. Writer's block or anything like that. Like someone said to me once, plumbers don't get plumber's block. And I agree. Diagnose the symptoms because I'm a very solutions-based person. So if you were to say I have writer's block, if you were to say I'm burned out, I'm like, well, what does that mean? Because the next thing I'm going to say is, well, what do I do about it? So I'm tired. That's what I have. I'm tired. But I want to do this work, so I'm just going to be very gentle with myself. I'm not going to push myself too hard, and that's where we're going to go. But today's scene, I was saying Marduk. What time is it? Sometimes I get chatty. Today's scene is Marduk's point of view. I like to retell mythology, folklore, fairy tales, and I'm retelling a myth from the Enuma Elish about the chaos goddess Tiamat and Marduk, and I reimagined that whole myth inside this romantasy that I'm writing. So the scene purpose of today is I'm trying to start to build some camaraderie between my hero and his side character. So my hero's goal is to secure the tablet, which he believes he needs to achieve godhood. His motivation is he wants to achieve godhood, and the conflict is that he can't reach Tiamat, who he believes is the one who will grant him godhood. Don't know what the twist is yet. So SP for scene purpose, GMC, and then the twist, I don't know what it is yet. That's what I'm going to be working on for the next 25 minutes. I think I'm just going to do a 25-minute sprint, even if I don't finish. And then I'm just going to sit and just quietly, gently, just look at some manuscripts. If I don't feel like writing some more after that, I'm going to work on some ad stuff. And that's just how I get. I'm very gentle with myself when I start to feel this tired, because I do think it will lead to what people call burnout if I don't take care of myself. I also have 2 massages paid for that I need to book. And I think that might be a really good idea when someone's feeling tired, is to get a massage. So I'm going to do that. We're going to 25-minute sprint this. I'll tell you how I did on the back end. While I'm sprinting, I try not to look at the comments or answer any questions, because I try to just stay in the scene. So I hope you're writing with me. Hope you're doing something productive. But let's get started. And I need to turn on my cognitivity because I can't write in silence. Silence is just too loud. Where you at, cognitivity? I'm gonna cognitivity. There we go. And this is probably gonna be really loud. Yep. My brain just really likes the soundtrack. This is just cognitivity, boost creativity, and focus with morning coffee shop ambiance. It's on YouTube, and it's free, and it's on a 2-hour loop, and my brain knows that when I put this on, my ritual is to light a candle, which is behind me off to the side, to turn on cognitivity, and then my brain knows, oh, it's time to write. So that's how I get myself ready for writing. And sorry, I know this phone has a weird angle going on. Let me try to fix it a little bit. That might be a little bit better. All right, I'm getting it together. Let's get down too. I tried. Okay, work. Open the manuscript. That's the first thing you need, or the third thing you need to do. You lit your candle. You turned on your coffeetivity. Now you need to open up the manuscript. I'm tired. It's just the truth. All right, where are we? Wrong manuscript. Do you know in Scrivener you can have more than one manuscript open at the same time? I usually have 3. I'm still in the wrong manuscript. I've got it all under control. Nobody gets scared. And I wrote myself a whole bunch of notes yesterday. I am the best. I am the best. Chapter 7, even though this is scene 8. Okay. Oh, I forgot I wrote all these notes. Oh, I wrote a lot of notes. Oh, I am the best. We are talking about Duke. Okay. I'm supposed to be using blue, but I accidentally used green. It's fine. And I'm trying to stand first thing in the morning, which is why I'm at the standing, one of the reasons why I'm at the standing desk. All right, Duke is oh, that's interesting. Oh, I don't know the answer to that one. I don't think I put that in here. Yeah, I do not think I put that in here. Yeah, I did not. There's 2 pages of this, and I don't think it's on either of the pages because I didn't do it. What is this? Oh, that was very confusing. Yeah, you did not do this, my love. This is where you should have put it. Let me, hang on, let's see. Okay, Google. I got a lot of those. Hamu, Anshar, Kishar. Did not do Anu. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh no, also called Inky. That doesn't work. Oh, there's only 6? Mm. Hey, Dirt. I don't want to put on another page. No, just give me another sticky note. We got this. I have not. Oh, that's so interesting. No, you need another page. You're just gonna have to have another page. Get over yourself, my love. Unless. I could put it here. So let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. I'm not writing yet. I'm in a research snag. Okay. I did start to write. And then I had a question. And then the answer to that question led me down another path. But this is a good path. That's stupid. It's going to be too confusing. I couldn't do that. Where did Kingu come from? Yeah. This words are not easy to spell. USUMGALLU. Sheesh Louise. USMAHHU. Serpent. MUSHUSU is also a serpent. Okay. But that's, oh, myths, man. This is why you need it to be rewritten myth. Okay. I wrote all this down so I can have it in my bullet journal, and now I'm going to copy and paste it into my document. Because, of course, it does something to my head when I write things down. I'm not supposed to be talking to y'all. And children. All right. I did all that. All right. That's okay. Because I was looking for her original name. That's why I did all that. And she's not Tiamat. She is Apsus. Okay. No, that doesn't really work. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. I don't know. But I like that though. Maybe I should have an uncle bed. That could be an easy solution. point. Is he going to be upset or is he going to be... We're on the wrong place. Go back to where we're supposed to be. Okay. Okay, yes. I'm doing that without even realizing that I'm doing that. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then let's dismiss the guards. Should he dismiss the guards? Because then I think that he should. Yeah, yes, he's gonna dismiss the guards. the room. Mm-hmm. I'm in the middle of something. Okay. Um, I've written messy words, very very messy words, but that's okay, because I have some structure to this scene. I'm gonna keep noodling with it. I'm gonna check for questions in just a second, but I'm gonna keep noodling with it, and just work very 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 slowly because I am tired. The muse just wants to lay on the couch and read a book, and I'm gonna grant that wish to her. But I want to get to the end of the scene. I'm more than halfway through it. Um, yeah, I am more than halfway through the scene. And I'm just gonna noodle. I'm just gonna keep being messy because this is first draft. You're allowed to be messy in first draft. I recommend being messy in first draft, because it just like me not trying to be a perfectionist. It's just allowing the story to flow. I have come to the realization of a lot of things that I didn't even consider when I did my little outline, which is over on Substack, which is Anesh Johnson is having a breakdown. um there's a lot of details I didn't even put in there because I allowed my brain and the muse the space to create new different things. I'm gonna keep noodling. I'm gonna work really slowly, maybe another sprint, but I'm gonna go make myself a cup of tea, join my writing group, and then I'm just gonna work on this manuscript very slowly. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm probably gonna sleep in, so I probably won't be on until 8 or closer to 9 if you want to join me. And I'll be working on the next chapter after this, which I believe I'm gonna get into the actual heist starting tomorrow, which is exciting. But this, like I said, this is another scene of me kind of doing some character development for my hero, trying to make sure, even though he's an anti-hero, that you still have to find a reason to like an anti-hero. Okay, I am done. Let me just make sure You guys are good, and there were no other questions. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me and joining with me and having a little chat about burnout. Because yeah, I don't really believe in burnout either. You gotta just figure out what you're feeling or what you're faced with. And I know that I'm tired. I was tired. I am tired this morning, and so I'm just being very gentle with myself, and I'm taking it easy. But I'm, like I said, I'm gonna go make myself a nice cup of tea. I'm gonna join my writing group, and if you want to hang out with me tomorrow, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks again, guys, so much for hanging out. I'll see you later. Bye.